Alright, hello guys. How are you? Good evening. Hello. Hello. This is somewhat of an early look into Rosetta's thingy. Well, it's kind of early in my books already, since technically I only tend to do the this said video whenever I level the said character, but because I'm not really doing that right now, I really want to look at her kit to actually allow me to decide whether or not I should slime her to 100 for Guild War or some shit. That's why I really want to look at her kit right now, or more like as early as possible. I could have done that yesterday, but I took a day off yesterday, so I was busy laughing at some comments. Alright, anyways, okay, so she did get a little bit of changes, right? Alright, so before, I know she got a little bit of rebalance, because apparently Wiki doesn't have that yet. Yeah, they didn't show that yet. They now mentioned the rebalance, but okay. So that's her first skill, right? Elegant Rose Barrier is her first skill. Skill cooldown. The effect of Elegant Rose Barrier is now permanent and can't be removed. Thank fuck. Skill cooldown is 4 turns when upgraded to Elegant Rose Barrier Plus. Oh, that's for level 55. The skill animations has been changed. Okay. So I don't really remember what's the previous one though. Alright, so deploy a Rose Barrier, consumes 30% of charge bar every turn, releases Rose Barrier and grants buffs to all allies when recast. Okay, when charge bar is below 30%, the Rose Barrier strength is... Or what? Oh. Okay. It's either at 30% or Rose Barrier strength is at 5%. You auto cast. Oh right, it had that problem. Yeah. Because before this, right, if I recall correctly, the first skill, right, you know, the whole buffs thing, because you need meter, right? You need meter for her to gain that level thing to increase her Rose Barrier strength thing. So if you didn't get enough, right, the way the old Rosetta works is that it just disappears. So it just fucking disappears before, okay? It's like, oh, you don't have a meter, poof, it's gone. It's like the thing is immediately gone and you have to start redoing that shit again. It was so fucking clunky, man. But at least now, it automatically casts that shit. Thank fuck, okay. And then it also has, it can be removed as well. So thank God for that. Okay. Skill animations is changed as well. Then the other one is her, what's Emir? Third skill, was it? Ah, yes, the third skill. Substitute effect to caster, resist all ally attacks, 50% damage reduction. Skill icon and animations has been changed. What the fuck was it before? Damn, I don't remember what the fuck was it before. Feels bad. But yeah, I guess that sounds pretty good though. If that was the change. It was absorb allies charge bar. Oh, okay. Oh, that was the old one? Okay. Yeah, this one's definitely a lot better. Because all ally though. All ally and 50% damage reduction is pretty fucking sick. Oh, this is actually armored. Oh. This 50% damage reduction here says is actually armored. It's just 100% chance to reduce 50% damage, so... Oh. Because sometimes the 50% damage reduction can mean something else, isn't it? But this is actually armored. Alright. This is great. Oh my. This is great. Because this is a 6 turns cooldown sub-all, man. Okay. Alright, that's actually amazing. Alright. Okay, so now we go to her... Okay, I'm not really leveled yet, but yeah, she's only level 89 for me right now, but let's just check. She has 2 versions. One is just without the thing. So when she has the thing... I mean, when she doesn't have the thing, the modifier goes up to 500%, yes. She also... all allies gain debuff success boosted. The multi-attack. Oh, that's not bad, I guess. Yep, that's dispellable. I guess you really need Neo 150 to not get it dispelled. Why bother having skills like that? What's that? Undispellable when you have Neo 150, right? Why bother? Fuck me, dude. Alright, so she gets 20% debuff success, 35% double and triple attack up. Alright, that's not too bad. And then with her Rose Barrier, she gets 30% defend up and 30% charge bar instead. So if she Ogis with the Rose Barrier thing, she gains defense and charge bar instead. Alright. Okay, so the first one, where is level 90? Level 90 is the second skill. So at level 90, she does extra damage. Damage increased to 500%. And damage cap increased to 730,000. The original cap was 450,000, which is quite a big increase, I guess. And then all allies no longer gain supplemental damage. All allies gain Rose Affection instead. What in the fuck is Rose Affection? Level 95 is her fourth skill. Timeless Rain. 8 hit win damage to random foes. Everlasting Rose effect to all foes. Damage taken is boosted. Deals plain damage when foe uses a special skill. Okay, so this Rose Affection is actually providing 20,000 supplemental damage, and then you get 30% attack up. Her passive is at the end of turn when damaged, 200% win damage to random foes, 200k. Based on the number of hits taken, number of activations increases. Wow. You know, I kind of want to try to get her to level 90 so I can try out her second skill. But okay, so the third skill is the one that, what's that? Gains that extra nuke thing. That's amazing though. And then level 100. Level 100 is her third skill. Change icon also gain 5% boost to charge bar upon taking damage. Max is 50%. I guess that's kind of nice. I feel like her main attraction is level 95 though. It's like, yeah, the level 100, sure, you get extra meter. That's pretty much about it. I guess the main difference is that at level 90 is that her second skill cannot be removed anymore. It's I mean that it has that can't be removed shit on it, so that's good. So whenever, you know, like the 50% and Guild War bosses always removes all debuffs, whatever, at least that shit stays, right? So that's good. I mean, it doesn't sound like she's that bad though for full auto. It looks pretty nice for full auto too. But I think the main issue is that if you full auto her, I'm not sure if they know how to press the thing properly though. It's like, true, she needs to take damage, but I think it's still okay though. Because it's not like Neo's shield is that high. And I think the other difference is that she's gonna take a lot of hits, plus if you're talking about Guild War as well, Guild War hits so much anyway, I don't think that's really gonna be a problem. Shit, now I wanna get her to 95 to try her out. Fuck. Part 2. Now that Rosetta is 95, test her out. Man, they should really make more raids for fucking this game, man, seriously. At least we have like, I don't know, more options to fuck around. Because there isn't really like a lot of like raids for especially win favorite that the targets hits a lot. They are for other elements but not for win favorite. Okay. Oh, well, at least she's getting hit now. There we go. She's getting hit. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's actually nice to look at. MC, please. What's it a single attack? Even Rosetta single attacked. Man, that was fast though. Now it's so much faster. Not having Neo. The plane damage seems to matter quite a bit, huh? Hey? What? What happened to the damage there? Alright. Okay. Maybe I should use that. Oh gosh, she's hitting so much more often now. Hey, one more time, go. Ooh, there we go. Oh, 3 hits only. That jumps really high. That flew. 75 mil. Ow. Oh, you know, now I actually kind of see, like, honestly, having that from what I noticed, right, having this thing to automatically trigger when she's at 5 stacks seems to be a lot better than manually casting it, from what I noticed. Oh, she's hurt. How many hits is that? That hits, right? Oh, yes! Nice. 5 mil. Now that's something I wanted to see. You know, honestly, looking at the way she works right now, maybe if I'm not using like Monkey, if I'm using like someone else and shit, I'm even considering the fact that it seems very likely having Rosetta might be like the key to full auto without Ogi during Guild War. You know? I think that might be the nice thing to have. Her S2 is unique / perpetuity. Wait, which one? I thought you can only be one. But yeah, it does look like her S2 is really strong though. But I felt like it'll be nice. Oops, it'll be nicer if it lasts a bit longer. 3 turns is so short, but then again, you get so much supplemental out of that, though, right? If you have that and this up, well, then again, this is like up permanently. Technically, I could even just remove that and just put it on defense and just have her just take lesser damage overall. She must get hit though. That's the thing. So having more defense is actually pretty good. Because it doesn't matter how much damage she's taking, right? As long as she takes damage. My change for her, right? What I'm planning to do for her later on, especially for Guild War, right? If I do have that AMP, that is, I will put 2 of these points. I'll remove this as well. I'll actually remove this. Because it's very likely she's going to get hit no matter what during Guild War. 100%, right? Because, you know, it's just multi-hit bullshit anyway. So I'm just gonna remove this and max this out, you know? I think it's what I'm gonna do. I don't even think she needs this, because it's not like she's gonna Ogi that much anyway. Especially when she has her Rose Queen, Rose Barrier, not Rose Queen thing. That Rose Barrier, she's not gonna be able to Ogi anymore. So there's really no point to have this at all too. I remove all this, I can max this out. And then put her to attack stat. The attack awakening thing. So that way, wait, how much does she get? I forgot how much the awakening provides. Let's check new. Because I already changed hers to 6,000. So she gets extra 3,000. So that's actually good. That's alright, yeah, that's okay. That might be the strat for Guild War, I think, if I were to try her out. Yeah, something tells me that this upcoming Guild War boss might just be like the perfect candidate for her to like basically Rosetta's playground, I think. You know, it's kind of funny that if you slot her in, right? If you slot Rosetta in, it feels like you're kind of gated in a lot of the other characters, like option wise. Like say for example, like Sleepy Potato, or like what's that girl's name on the screen? Enyo, right? Yeah, Enyo is also pretty cool for Guild War, right? So having all these characters, right, it's like it doesn't seem to make sense if you want to use her, like you want to use Rosetta with them, because they need to get hit as well, right? Yeah, exactly. So it kind of sucks that way. Like you're forced to actually have a team that really utilize what she has, like Rosetta, I mean. It feels very, very unfortunate that you can't really just play around with other characters. Yeah, exactly. Like so many characters actually just gets in her way, because they want to get hit. They need to get targeted in some way. Like at least for, like, I guess in a way for Enyo, she doesn't need to take damage if I recall correctly, right? Yeah, she just needs to get targeted by a foe. So it's not as bad. But yeah, it still kind of takes away the issue what Rosetta has. So it's like, if you think about it, right? It's like, I kind of feel like having Rosetta is actually really good for Guild War, but at the same time, it's like when you have all these other characters, I feel like they might actually provide a much better setup in a way, because you know I still think like what's that, Sleepy Potato, Valentine, or even the likes of just Neo 150, Valentine, Grimnir, and Naru is probably just gonna wreck shit up no matter what. You know, so it's like it's kind of unfortunate for Rosetta's current situation, but then again, it's like at the very least, I am so thankful that she's much more usable now. That is one of the things I was originally afraid of, like when I was looking at her EMP, right? Because I think you guys saw that earlier when I was testing the one with Monkey, right? You know that one time she got nuked by Alex, right? Technically, that's not supposed to hurt, by the way. You know the one where she just drills you down and then Rosetta just took all the hits, right? That part technically shouldn't hurt that much, but Rosetta got hit so much that half of her HP is gone. So it's like, if I were to take a wild guess, if this was Guild Wars, she would be dead already, actually. Especially if you did not level any of these. Or even the likes of having extra defense in your ring. I feel like you need all that, right? Like, if you want to survive to a certain extent in maybe let's say 10 turns in Guild War, right? In 150, I really think you need maxed out defense, a lot of HP, and then defense known on this, like, especially if you're Magna. Maybe for Primal, not so bad, I think, because if I were to take a wild guess, at least, on the other hand, Primal has higher HP. But then again, I'm not even sure how many spoons are you going to use for 150 though in Magna. You might use 2, but then again, 2 spoons isn't really as much. It's not really that much, like HP wise. But I think it's still kind of okay. But I got a feeling the most you're going to use is just 2 spoons though. I don't think you want to use Draconic at all. I don't think you want to. I got a feeling people might actually do that. Like, they were probably just put in those full auto stuff with Draconic stuff in there. Like, it's very, very consistent and kind of shit, because, you know, maybe the boss hits super hard or some shit. You know, those kind of stuff. So maybe that might work, but I still can't think like of a time like these days, especially during Guild War, that you want to use Draconic. If I recall correctly, last Guild War, the last Fire Favorite Guild War, I remember people were using it, but then at some point people decided it's just better off not using it as well. You know? And it's like, I remember Magna still did so well, even without the likes of Nemone as well. So it's like, it's just better off like you have damage and consistent damage. It's just so if you can kill the fucker faster, it's just better that way. That's why, end of the day, I would also think that maybe Rosetta is still somewhat okay, because she can get that stacks up really, really fast, right? I'm very, very certain, because she technically only needs 4 turns, right? Because she only gets 1 stack per turn no matter what, and she gets 1 extra stack if you cast a second skill. So by the 4th turn you get her buff up, and it lasts for 5 turns. Alright, so if she dies shortly after, I still think that's fine, because at least that way you have, like, I don't know, like Sleepy Potato or the likes of Neo or some other character to back up or something, right? So at least maybe like the first initial burst, she can help, like especially in full auto. You know what I mean? Because I think that might actually work out a lot better than I would anticipate. Because she does look like she has that potential. Yes, there we go. Yeah, she has that potential to be that really good character to have for full auto Guild War for 150. But yeah, I'm not even sure if I want to burn more rings for her though. But yeah, on okay, so here's another rant that I have when I saw her shit. Here's another rant that I have for Cygames. I do not know what the fuck is wrong with you guys, but can you at least rebalance characters like these without needing her full limit break? Can you please fucking do that? Can you do us all a favor and do that? Please, can you do that in future? We would really appreciate it. Instead of waiting for a said character to have their full limit break, then you decide to put in a rebalance. It looks like you guys fucking know they fucking suck. Okay? That's why you did the rebalance in the first place, like on top of that full limit break, right? But yet you guys only wait until then. I hope in future you don't do that. But who am I kidding? They're not gonna listen to this goddamn awful video anyway. But yeah, alright. Okay, I guess that's the end of the Rosetta video. Thanks for watching.